Okay. Welcome to LSU Listens, which is part of the LSU Campaign Community Celebration. Today is March 29th, 2019, and I'm Erin Mann, representing the T. Harry Williams Center for Oral History with LSU Libraries. Our audio engineer is Megan Bourgeois. I'm here today with, and please state your full name.
Misagh Naderi.
Perfect. Okay. And thank you for agreeing to be interviewed. This is going to be a short interview, only 15 to 20 minutes, and we'll likely be in touch to set up a longer interview if you're interested. When and where were you born?
I was born in June of 1985. I was born in June of 1985 in Iran, in a small city called Zanjan. Although my birth certificate says Tehran, which is the capital, but I was born in a small city, somewhere really cold, really cool.
Okay, so when did you come to the United States?
So I came here in 2009, the New Year's Eve, so last day of 2008.
That's a good time to come, start a new year somewhere, right?
For sure, from New Orleans. That was an experience.
Okay, what are your parents' names?
My mom's name is Susan, which in English you would say Suzanne, right? And my dad is Mehdi.
Great. Are they here in the United States as well?
My mom lives here, not too far from me, in the beautiful city of Prairieville.
Okay.
And my dad lives back in Iran.
How did you choose to attend LSU?
So that's a long story and kind of a little unclear. So honestly, going back, a couple of my friends told me about LSU's application process, and it's kind of embarrassing but funny at the same time because it was super cheap to apply for LSU. And we all put all of our applications in one packet and send it to, different schools. So I applied for 4 schools. LSU was one of them. I applied to a school in Sweden, 1 school in Canada, and 2 in America. And LSU gave me the best financial package, basically. The stipend was pretty good. So it was mostly financial, I think. The reason I chose LSU. And it's, it sounds a little funny to me now looking back, but I think it was a great choice.
What did you hope going to college would do for you?
So I have to tell you that I came here after I finished going to college, undergraduate university, back in Iran. So I got my chemical engineering back in Iran, and I was applying for graduate school. So I came to LSU to do a Ph.D. in chemical engineering. And things happened, and I ended up with 2 masters and 1 Ph.D. in biochemistry, which has nothing to do with chemical engineering.
Yeah. Okay, what was your first day like on this campus? Comparatively speaking, even.
First day on campus, huh? First day on campus. I do not remember my first day on campus.
What are you doing here?
I have some friends all around, a lot of faces.
I'm lucky.
Yeah.
I'm very fortunate knowing a couple of people. Yeah.
Has it changed a lot since you first started school here? Does it look a lot different to you, or has it stayed pretty
I was still
similar?
trying to remember my first day.
Yeah.
I do not remember the first day, but the first impression of the campus for me was it was pretty. It was, the architecture is just pretty. And having had the fortune to go to many different campuses, working on a couple of, graduate degrees, I had to travel to conferences. Now, because of my work, I travel a lot as well. And I see different campuses, and I still think LSU campus is one of the most beautiful campuses.
Yeah.
In general, the oak trees was the first thing I basically caught my eyes. Like, this is amazing, right? They're ancient. And Mike the Tiger.
So what was your first year at LSU? Was it 2008 or?
2009. So I came
okay.
here the last day of 2008, started in January of 2009. Chemical engineering, tough program. very demanding, very rewarding at the same time. A lot of very talented, smart um, classmates that I had, and it was good. It was challenging, and that's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah. Did you live in a dorm or did you live in an apartment?
Yes and no. So I lived in the graduate student housing, which is kind of like a dorm, but you can't say that it is run by the university, but it's not quite like a dorm. You basically rent an apartment, right? It's
So how did you pick your roommates, or were they set for you?
Oh, that was very interesting. So for me, that's a really cool question. And these are the synchronicities that happen around LSU. I can't open up all of them and talk about all of them, but some of them are really interesting. For example, I chose my roommate when I was traveling in Turkey at a breakfast at a hotel. I didn't know anything about this person. We sat at the same table. We had some shared friends. And we started our conversation with, what are you doing after this? And he was like, I'm going to the US to do my graduate study. And I was like, oh, me too. And which university are you going to? And he said, I'm going to LSU. I was like, oh, me too. And then we talked a little bit. I was like, do you have any sort of accommodation arrangements? Do you know where you're staying? And he said, I'm looking into these apartments. Maybe we can get together back in Tehran and talk about it. So we got together back in Tehran in a month, and we basically finalized to be roommates. So that was pretty interesting, I think.
Small world after all, right? So your major was chemical engineering when you came here?
Absolutely.
Did you ever think about changing that, or were you committed?
I was absolutely committed. I was doing some research on Parkinson's disease because of funding, which resonates with this whole thing happening here right now. Because of funding, I had to choose a different program to work, a different project, and it was a project that I could work on human health, but it was not in the Department of Chemical Engineering. So I moved to the School of Veterinary Medicine. I started a Ph.D. in virology with a prominent virologist here on campus, Dr. Gus Kasolis. And and from there I continued my graduate studies. But yeah, I got a master's in chemical engineering. I had to kind of end that before the PhD.
So what was your most memorable class at LSU and why?
Oh my gosh. I don't want to sound cheesy, but I really loved all of my classes. They didn't necessarily add to my knowledge as in like working practical knowledge, but that's what a PhD is, right? A philosophy degree, right? They make you think, they challenge you. The best one that I had that I really enjoyed was, I would say, immunology. High level math, of course. I just love the challenge of putting things into equations. It's just weird.
Yeah.
Putting life into equations is really amazing. So with Professor York, the math was pretty good. Immunology with Dr. Holly Dauncey in biological sciences was a language course. Who would have thought? I thought I was getting an immunology course, but it became a new language because I didn't know anything about it, right?
Right.
So I basically developed a new language. It was, I don't know, it was an amazing course to go through.
Yeah. Were you involved with any activities on campus?
I would say a few. So I've been running my own meditation and yoga class since 2010.
Wow.
Freely available to all the students, LSU faculties, and any LSU employee that needs some sort of quiet time, calm time to do meditation. Every Monday night we meet at 5:30 to do yoga and meditation at the International Cultural Center. It's a part of my service to the community that helps me grow. So that is one of the activities that I was involved in. But there are tons of activities. I don't know which one you want me to open up.
Were you involved
a
with any
lot.
fraternities or
So
Greek life?
what I did in those type of things, so I did Phi Kappa Phi. I was the vice president, student vice president of Phi Kappa Phi for a while. That's not exactly a fraternity, but it is a society for scientists, right? Similar, sort of like getting together for a cause, which is to learn and to emanate science to teach others, right? The love for science, basically. So that was one, but along those lines, I was also involved with Engineers Without Borders at LSU, which are doing some great things for the society at large, not just LSU community, not just Louisiana, but people around the globe, which is pretty amazing.
What about any big topics or important conversations that came up during your time at LSU? Any big incidents or, like any sadness to the community, anything like that?
Oh, you can guess a couple of them, right? I've been here for 10 years.
Yeah.
I remember that I was going to teach a meditation class. It was more like teaching some techniques for meditation, and I rented space at the Guru to invite people to have this meditation class, and tragic shootings happened between the cops and
with Alton Sterling.
Yeah, and it was devastating. People were the morale was really low, so we had to change the event completely. So to let the community know that we're not going to teach anything, we're just going to sit down and just pray and meditate for the city. So that's something that I always remember. And about 50 to 100 people showed up just to sit down and meditate for the city, to pray for the city, which is pretty amazing. But of course, I've been here during hurricanes. I don't necessarily remember all their names, but
yeah,
people remember those things, right? We had to go to different cities to help people, put in sandbags. It was good memories, I would say, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The flood. Some of them were bad incidents, but good memories.
Yeah, made us a lot stronger and more united.
Absolutely.
So we're kind of getting close to wrapping up. If there's anything that LSU taught you that you could just let us know about, or anything that you wouldn't have gotten anywhere besides LSU, what would you say that was?
So at LSU, the most important thing that I learned was the importance of networking, and not networking through what you can give me, but to provide and give rather than asking, right?
Right.
To be a go-giver rather than a go-getter. It is important to be go-getter, to be on your feet and try hard to accomplish, but it's more important to give to the society, to give back to people who are serving you. So that symbiotic relationship that you help and you receive help. LSU is more like a family for me. It's a second home, right? I've been here for 10, 11 years now. So I definitely learned a ton from it. I can't compare it with any other place. It always has a special place in my heart. And I think the most important one is to create the community that you want to live in, rather than expecting to receive or be a part of it.
Right. That's awesome. Okay, well, on behalf of the LSU Libraries and Williams Center for Oral History, we'd like to thank you so much for your time. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. This is amazing to see that you're capturing these oral histories. I think it's very important. I think it's going to be very beautiful in a couple of years to look back and see what happened before, right?
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Erin,
you.
Right?
Yes, Erin.
Thank you
Nice
so
to
much,
meet you.
Erin.
Thank you.